Thank you for joining and tuning in for another episode of Ready Talk Boxing with Mr. A right here on Double RT Boxing with Mr. A. Now, this is a breakdown prediction on a non-title fight between Luis Nery taking on Arthur Villanueva. Now, quick rundown. Luis Nery defeated Shinsuke Yamanaka for the WBC Bantamweight Championship. He does his last fight, did it in 4 rounds. Now, he was popped for a PED failed drug test for the drug it's right here, Zilpatriol. Zilpatero. Zilpatero. Now, contaminated meat. They use it down in Mexico to pump up the cows, make them fatter. So, it still have not been officially stripped. WBC has not officially ruled down a stripping of Luis Nery. There's still an investigation for the fact that that was his first fight out of Mexico when he defeated Suzuki. All his fights that are in Mexico. It's a drug the cattle industry used to fatten the cows up, and it's known that they use it down in Mexico. So, open investigation. So that's a quick little rundown on why this is a 10-round bout, but yet he is still the champion, but he's not the champion. So he's fighting Arthur Villanueva, the Filipino. Arthur is 31-2 with 17 KOs and a 52 knockout percent. 5'5", 6.5, 69.5 reach. He has a 4-inch reach over Luis. Luis is coming in at 24-0, 18 knockouts, like an 80-something knockout percentage, but his reach is 5'5". His height is 5'5" with 65.5, 4-inch reach difference. Oh, that's good. That might be something. It's same height. I don't know. So that 4 inches is 4 inches. Now the feet and legs. The breakdown. First off, thank you for your support and time watching this video. This bantamweight division, I'm learning about it as my channel grows, but I do know the champions just from the study. Zaloni TT, he gave Ryan Burnett his only loss. Did it pretty convincing too. And I live by an army training facility. Once in a while you get to see all the nice little air formations they be practicing around here, so it's kind of cool. So so the champions, Ryan Zuzili Titi, he gave Ryan Burnett his only loss, and right now Ryan Burnett just defeated ZZ. He became a unified champ. That's 3 belts, and the 4th champion is this Luis Nery. So, and then I know Stuart Hall, Lee Haskins, Paul Butler. I'm learning some names, some other Japanese names in this division as the channel grows. Now the breakdown, back to it. This is a nice division right here. The breakdown. Feet and legs. I noticed Arthur, from what I've seen, he delivers a lot of power punches, but he's a come forward fighter. So if he tries to walk you down with his feet, his legs really not much. So if you're not within his range, his feet ain't the best to me. They get himself off balance with his power throws. If you're not there to be hit, his feet will get him off balance. Now, Luis Nery, I believe he has the better feet in here. I think he understands how to go small steps in, small steps out, just to create the illusion in the gap to help him. I believe he reacts faster to counter pull. Once you miss, he's quick enough feet to get in, go on the angles. He can punch on the angles. He uses his legs to kind of circle off to the left and right and regain center of the ring. So I do believe Luis Nery has the. They're not dramatic, but I'm just saying if an outcome in the fight comes on very fatigued fighters, maybe these little small steps of Luis Nery might help him get a distance for a setup punch. So I'm going with his legs and feet. Defensively wise, I believe both these fighters are about the same. They're going to give you a high guard, but I'm just going with the muscles, the quicker. It seems to me that Luis Nery has quicker reflex muscles in his legs, and so it helps him move a little faster with his legs for defense. He seems to be a little more elusive in his hips, able to bend down lower, slide punches. And while Arthur, he does little quick, little step backs, hop backs, little jump backs, I guess if you want to call them, for defense. And he's more of just a roll with him within the pocket, and we're looking to counter you. High guard, but he don't seem too elusive, too loose in the hips, So I'm gonna go with Nery on that one. As the arm category, punch for punch and all that good stuff, punch combinations, power for power. Let's go with jab for jab. They both got good jabs, but I'm going to go with Nery for jab because I think as much as they both kind of have the equal amount of jab, I believe Arthur doesn't throw his enough. It's more of a just kind of a fill up time, keep you away, gap finder. While Nery, he uses it as a setup, fill a gap, range finder, a weapon. He throws it as a nice, productive one and then a 1-2, while I believe Arthur just kind of just paws out with it. Doesn't really use it as a weapon as much. Arthur to me comes with a lot of evil intentions on his punches, don't get me wrong, but there are a lot of like hooks and everything. He don't jab himself in. He just comes with almost like a Filipino small David Lemieux. Just comes with punch. He comes to knock you out. He has combinations. I give the punch combination to him. While Luis Nery, he could throw variations, but from what I've seen, it's mainly a 1-2, a hook, a 1-2 hook, but it's not like fluent. I haven't seen him just unleash combinations, and then from Arthur, I see he throws about speed in the arm punches. I'm going to give to Nery. I think he's faster hands. I just think the combinations go to Arthur. Punch for punch power, I'm actually going with Nery. I just think Arthur, he throws harder because he puts more into it, but just arm punch for arm punch, I think I'm going to go with Nery. I think he just delivers a better punch. That's my opinion. Right here on Double RT Boxing. Now, the breakdown and if in keys to victory, quick keys, I would say Nery is going to have to come in, use angles because he has that 4.5 reach to overcome. So use some angles, enter in and exit on the angles. Use ring generalship to keep resetting Arthur's feet, and double up on a jab. Double up on a jab when you get in. As far as Arthur, use your distance, work the body, and He's going to have to cut off the ring. Put Nery against the ropes. Now, as far as I'm not too sure who the house favorite is in this fight, but I always go with the champion, undefeated champion. Even like I said, even though this is a non-title 10-rounder, not a 12-round title fight, non-title 10-round fight, I'm going to go with Nery. I think he's going to wear down, outbox. He's going to wear down the outbox Arthur Villanueva. And I believe he will stop him. No, it's a 10-round fight. So I think it's going to be a unanimous decision for Luis Nery in a very tough, entertaining fight. Luis Nery